students, welcome back to my channel. In this video, let us study about the refraction of light through this rectangular glass slab. So I shall demonstrate how the refraction of light takes place through the rectangular glass slab, and thus let us measure the angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of emergence and lateral displacement. Now let us begin the experiment to demonstrate the refraction of light through a rectangular glass slab. Initially, I have placed the rectangular glass slab on a white sheet of paper. Now, I am drawing the outline of the glass slab carefully. Then remove the glass slab and label as A, B, C, D. Now let us take a protractor and place it on AB. As you can see, the line of the protractor, I am placing it on AB. Now I am drawing a normal to the surface AB. Normal is the 90 degrees. With the help of the dotted lines, now let us measure the angle of incidence by placing the protractor in this manner. We have to measure the angle of incidence, as you can see here, starting from 0, 10, 20, 30. So I am measuring the angle of incidence to be 30 degrees. Now join the line and mark this as angle of incidence. So the angle formed between the normal and the incident ray is called as angle of incidence, and this angle of incidence I have measured it as 30 degrees. This is the incident ray. Now I am placing two pins on the incident ray and then replace the glass slab into its outline. After placing the two pins on the incident ray, now looking through CD, through this side of the glass slab, we have to observe the first two pins and place the third and fourth pin in such a manner that all the four pins lie in the same straight line. So we have to do this experiment very carefully. By observing through CD, we have to fix another two pins in such a manner that all the four pins lie in the same straight line. And later we have to mark the position of the third and fourth pin very carefully. Now remove the glass slab and join the two points, that is the position of the third and fourth pin. So this will be our emergent ray. Now let us remove all the pins and join the point of incidence and point of emergence. This is the point of incidence and this is the point of emergence. Let us join with the dotted lines or with a normal line and then mark the arrow. So that is how this is the incident ray. As we can see, the incident ray passes from air into the glass. So from the rarer medium into the denser medium, the refracted ray bends towards the normal. Here we can see the refracted ray as it is passing from glass and emerging out into the medium air. So here at this point of emergence, let us draw a normal carefully. That is a perpendicular line, as I am placing the protractor in this manner and measuring the normal. That is 90 degrees to the surface CD. So this is the normal. Now here let us measure the angle of emergence. So that is angle made between the normal and the emergent ray. So using the protractor, carefully measure the angle of emergence. Yes. So the angle of emergence is 30 degrees. Is equal to 30 degrees. Let us also measure the angle made between the normal and the refracted ray. So that is the angle of refraction. So here we can very clearly see that the angle of refraction is 15 degrees. So that is how we have measured the angle of incidence, angle of refraction and angle of emergence. Now let us take a scale and extend the incident ray forward. If suppose the refraction would have not taken place, the incident ray would have travelled in a straight path. Since refraction has taken place due to the change in the optical medium, so that is the reason the ray of light has bent. Refraction has taken place from air to glass and glass into the air. So as we have extended the incident ray forward, now let us measure the distance between the emergent ray and the extended incident ray. Carefully measure the distance. Here it is very clear. The distance between the emergent ray and the extended incident ray is 1.5 centimeters. So this distance is nothing but the lateral displacement, or it is also called as lateral shift. Thus we have measured the lateral displacement, which is equal to 1.5 centimeters. So this is how we have measured all the angles as well as the lateral displacement. Once again I repeat, the lateral displacement is the distance between the emergent ray and the extended incident ray. And while performing the experiment, we have to use a wooden board and fix the white sheet of paper to the wooden board with the help of thumb pins so that the arrangement should not move. So this is very important, and we can also take pins to just place on the incident ray as well as the emergent ray. But here I have taken pawns and demonstrated the experiment. Preferably the pins can be taken. And I have also performed the experiment to show it very clearly so that it's very clear. I have used a sketch pen. But actually, students, you have to use a sharp pencil to perform this experiment. I hope you have observed this interesting experiment to see the refraction of light through a rectangular glass slab. So there are certain precautions to be taken while doing this experiment. Initially place the glass slab firmly on a white sheet of paper with the help of a wooden board and fix the sheet of paper using thumb pins. Please remember that. And measure the angles carefully using the protractor. Measure the angles carefully. So these are certain precautions, and please do the experiment using a sharp pencil. So these are certain precautions we need to follow.